A little while ago? Yeah, because that's what it feels like.
Alrighty, well, we're back. Kate and Lauren.
Guys, I don't have a microphone. Now I have a microphone. I don't have headphones. Now I have headphones. Hello, beautiful people of my Facebook. How are you today? It's Sports Up with Kate and Lo. I'm Lo.
I'm Kate.
And, yeah, we haven't seen you guys in a while. And we said that to episode 2, segment 1. It's episode 3, segment 1. And we're still saying that we haven't been here in a while. Last week we missed. Some things just popped up. Life happens.
We were gonna do it, and then I had NBC interviews till 3:30 in the afternoon.
Yeah, how'd that go?
It was good. It was not like a lot that I expected. It was mostly like Jerry Springer and Maury.
Right.
Which it was good to get more informational background on that because I didn't know a lot, and I've only heard word of mouth.
Right.
Then there was an NBC recruiter here, just general recruiter, and he graduated, forget when, but he was really helpful.
Really.
And just the whole the applying process
right.
for NBC, and he talked a lot about, okay, when you get to this step, and then it gets sent to a recruiter, and then that recruiter sends it on to X, Y, and Z, and then it goes through 60,000 different channels to get to one thing. It's a crazy process.
Yeah, well, at least that's some interviewing experience for you.
It was I was doing it more for interview skills,
right?
Just so I can gain those interview skills for later.
Right.
But otherwise, things have been good.
That's good.
It's just been crazy. It gets to that point in the semester where everything is due at exactly one point in time. You know that.
It's usually because it's so. Everybody knows that you have midterms and everything, but that's usually somewhere in October. And November is always that lull period because you have 2 weeks, and then it's Thanksgiving break, and then by the time you come back, you're already studying for finals.
And this year's a little different because our finals start December 6th.
Oh wow!
So we really come back from Thanksgiving break. We have a week, and then that Monday. And that's it.
Yeah.
That's it. We literally have a week of classes left when we come back from
crazy.
Thanksgiving break, which is different from the last 2 years because it has been a week and a half, 2 weeks when we come back from Thanksgiving that we had. Then we started finals, but we end finals by the 12th of December this year.
That's not bad, though. Not bad at all. Well, good luck with your finals, and to all of the Iona Gales that are watching, good luck with your finals, too, as well.
But we haven't even seen each other since World Series.
We haven't seen each other since before the World Series, and guess what, guys? If you haven't known, if you've been living under a rock for the past week or so, the Houston Astros took the 2017 World Series championship. That's a round of applause to them. That city, came up from a lot of
they had a lot
hardship this year, and what an amazing team they put together as well. Correa, Altuve, Keuchel, everybody put together. Verlander, and that was a huge thing for them to have Verlander.
And they had a huge. They fell off for a little bit during the season because their entire pitching staff went down.
Yeah, absolutely.
Complete entire pitching staff went completely down. And to come back from that just shows you how much these guys wanted to win the World Series.
They knew how much it meant to not just the team, the organization, and all of that, but to the city of Houston as well. I've said that to so many people, that they needed it, they deserved it, and people are they didn't need it, blah, blah, blah. Of course they needed it. This is a city that, everything's bigger in Texas, is what they say, is a saying, right? And I know all my Texas people that watch, all my friends from Texas, they'll say the same thing. Everything's bigger in Texas. Things are just, bigger and badder, and their spirit is just something that cannot be crushed. And
exactly,
they needed this World Series. They did. They needed it. Not just for their spirit and everything, just revenue and all of that, and having, first off, where were the Dodgers in Game 7? You put on 6 spectacular games going back to back,
and then
innings, and then all of a sudden Game 7 rolls around, and you're in your hometown. You're in your hometown for Game 7, and you don't perform.
Yeah, that was bad. But for the city of Houston, they had pictures of people watching in their homes, their TV's working, but they have actually no drywall on their walls. It's literally just
nothing.
It's nothing, and they were sitting there watching the game, couldn't be more happy. They're so excited, and because they're still living in a state of disaster down there because there's nothing down there at the
Everything's wiped away. Yeah. Everything. and all they have is this spirit and hope for this 2017 World Series, and they won it now.
And they won.
And that parade was ridiculous.
There were people on all sorts of buildings,
everywhere. In the parking garages. Did you see the video of the lady that dropped her hat and they were throwing it up? Just it was incredible. I mean, it really was. Oh wait, quick shout out. What's up, John? How you doing? Quick shout out to my friend John Pagano. But like, it was just unreal, and I mean, it was kind of crazy though. Okay, how did you feel about this? I don't know how you feel about this. I know how I felt about it, but Correa proposing to his girlfriend right after he wins the 2017 World Series. How do you feel about that?
I thought that was really cool.
Oh.
Why did you not like it?
I mean, listen, I may be the only girl that may think like this, or I may not be the only girl that thinks like this, but like, I just think there's a time and place for everything, and proposing to your girlfriend at the 2017 World Series when your team's never won is not the time to propose to your girlfriend. It takes away from everything. Now, that's all people are talking about. Oh, you should Correa propose to his girlfriend after they won this year. No. I don't know. Keep it about the team. Keep it about what happened. Keep it about Houston. Not that you just proposed to your girlfriend at the 2017 World Series. And I got another thing to say about Verlander, but I'll let you say what you say about Correa.
I mean, after hearing your point, like, I get where you're coming from. I think he probably, like, a lot of guys in the locker room all knew about it.
Yeah.
So, like, he must have just asked and said, hey, is it okay if we win the World Series?
If we win, I'm proposing.
I'm saying, is that good? Yeah. All right, awesome. Well, we were talking about this at our soccer show last week. What if they didn't win the World Series? What would you have done?
He probably would have still proposed, just like not there. Probably would have been like after party or something like that. Like, I'm so sad. Will you marry me? Because this.
But did you see her ring?
Yeah, a rock. You mean? Did you see the rock? The boulder that was on her finger? Yeah, I saw.
You know she's 21, right?
Yeah, that's insane to me.
She just turned 21 in July.
How old is he?
I don't know.
24 probably. They're all young. They're all so young. But here's one other thing.
What do you have to say about Verlander?
Verlander missing the parade for his wedding.
It's in Italy. His wedding was in Italy.
Hold on a second. You missed your World Series parade, which to this day even Doc Gooden said he should have never not went to his parade. He should have went to his parade. Okay? That is your parade with your city. You didn't play Game 7 in your city. You need to be at that parade, not marrying somebody. Well, but you can go marry right after the parade. Go to Italy the day after the parade, or the second the parade's over with. Just go to Italy, go get married.
I think they were leaving, straight from L.A.
They did. They left straight from the game. Straight from the game and left and went to Italy. Come on, man. Well, but you're going to regret that. He's going to regret that. I'm telling you right now, when he divorces Kate Upton in 5+ years, and he's going to be like, yeah, I should have went. I'm telling you, 20 years from now, when he's older and he's like, doesn't see it now, but he'll see it later, be like, I should have went to that parade.
Like, I get where you're coming from, but I guess they've had this wedding planned for a while.
I didn't think that. I thought it was like,
there's 60,000 different reports out there
about
this wedding.
I have no idea what.
And I know they got married, Saturday? Did they get married
They got married, Saturday or something like that.
The parade was what, Friday?
Something, yeah.
I think the parade was Friday, so there was no turnaround time for him. And I think he probably felt bad that he couldn't be there. He got traded.
I don't think he felt bad at all.
Really?
Don't think he felt bad at all. He won a World Series, then he got married to Kate Upton.
Is his contract up at the end?
I have no idea. I mean, listen, I'm telling you right now, the Houston Astros will not be the Houston Astros next year. It's getting chopped up. They're going to chop them up next year. Whenever the trades come by and everything, they're getting chopped up to pieces. I'm telling you that right now. It happens every time. Yep. It happens every time. Okay?
I mean, we got to take a look at the Yankees because they don't have a manager currently.
I'm telling Rob Thompson, man. Rob Thompson's going in. If they don't listen, listen to this, okay? Listen to this.
Okay.
So George Steinbrenner, in case you people don't know who George Steinbrenner is, you know what? If you don't know who George Steinbrenner is, I'm not even going to explain it. You shouldn't even be watching this video anymore. You should just go Google who George Steinbrenner is, okay? George Steinbrenner, when he created the Yankees, when he, became, head of the Yankees and decided that the Yankees, when they travel, this is just a story, okay? I heard it on the Michael K. show. When they travel, right, that they should be in full dress attire. Suit, tie, the whole 9 yards, looking clean, fresh, like the Yankees should. Clean shaven, nice haircut. You know what I'm saying, right?
I got you.
So then, years went by, and the players said, I'm uncomfortable. So they decided, we'll change that up a little bit, and they can wear, whatever they want on the planes and everything on the plane rides out. Rob Thompson was the only guy on the Yankee staff and the whole entire Yankee organization when he was traveling was with the full 9 yards, full suit. Okay? He keeps the Yankee tradition alive. That's who we need as our manager. You need somebody who knows the Yankees, right? I mean, you're not saying Joe Girardi didn't know the Yankees. He knew the Yankees, played for the Yankees, won World Series with the Yankees, did great things for them.
But you need someone to come in who carries some of the old ways.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Don't kick out Girardi and then bring somebody in who doesn't really know anything about the Yankees or hasn't been in the pinstripes and doesn't know what it means to wear that uniform. To have that NY on your heart. Doesn't know what it means. Rob Thompson knows what it means, and if they don't give it to him, I don't know who they're going to give it to.
I could see them giving it to Rob Thompson very easily, but I know that Cashman came out the other day and said they have a diverse...
Brian Cashman.
He has a diverse list of candidates.
Yeah, he does, which I don't even know.
I would really hope that they promote Rob Thompson just because he does know what it means to work for the Yankees.
Exactly.
And he completely understands what that means. And if you don't get the Yankees and I think some of the younger players need to see, Rob Thompson. I think having them travel in a suit or small things like that, I think that will help the younger players realize their potential.
Right, exactly. And it's just something that I believe is...
I think it's tradition. It's a value tradition.
It's a team that is all about tradition. I mean, it's like the Red Sox, and I don't like the Red Sox, and we all know this. I'm sorry, it's a known fact. I don't like the Red Sox. But Red Sox are a team that has culture, that has tradition. It's exactly the same thing as the Yankees. Right. They have culture, they have tradition. Mm-hmm. Okay, we may not be playing in the same, ballpark anymore as Babe Ruth.
Right,
and Gary, but there's still a tradition through that organization, through those pinstripes. There's still something there. Yeah. And I think that, even with the new guys that we got with Aaron Judge and Clint Frazier and all the young guys that started in our young farm program, they understand that. Judge is by far one of the greatest rookies I've seen in a long time. Right?
Right.
I mean, he is technically the best at hitting home runs.
He is. And then I think, but having them understand the history of the Yankees, and I think a lot of the young players completely understand the history of the Yankees, which I think makes them, likable to older fans of the Yankees. It makes them realize that, oh, wow, I could be like a Tino Martinez, or
I could be a Paul O'Neill,
looking up to
greats.
You could look up to those guys who are in Monument Park and say, wow, I want to be just like them.
Right.
And a lot of them did start,
right. I mean, Derek Jeter even thought he'd never be in Monument Park.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And he became the great, the GOAT. That is the GOAT right there.
Exactly.
Derek Jeter is the GOAT.
And I think you can understand, everybody understands that. But when we come back, we're going to talk a little bit about AL Rookie of the candidates.
We're gonna talk about rookie candidates, Cy Young. We got a couple of pinstripe boys in that runnings.
Exactly.
And after that, we might change it up a little bit to some pretty inspiring individuals. One of them, Kate, met recently. So when we come back, we'll talk about that. Please stay with us at Sports Up.